like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
My toes is itching. Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review of We're the Campbells season 1 episode something. I didn't write what episode this was. I know it was not on last week. So what episode? I don't know what episode this is. And my TV was on pause because I was watching the challenge. So I don't know when that is either. I'm really like, what episode is this? Is it a season over? This is episode 7. So, season 1, episode 7. Yeah, it wasn't on last week, so I kind of was like, did the show go off? Was it only 6 episodes? But no, maybe it's total 10. But again, I tell you all the time, Where the Campbells needs to be a 30-minute show. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Also, do not forget to hit the notification bell that lets you know when I have a new video up. So I said I'm gonna do this review in a different way this time because I realized the show used at like 3 points, like 3 things that they're covering, and I'm like, it's just really easy to go over. So I'm gonna do it that way instead. So this particular episode, we see Joy. As we learned from the last episode, Joy is going on tour with somebody, I think it's from Maroon 5. I did not write the guy's name down, but she's going on tour and she's so excited and she wants to talk to Warren about how she needs a whole new band and got to get, band and all this stuff or whatever. And he was like, no, ain't doing that. Nope, no thank you. And she's like, what? And he's like, it's gonna be you, your voice, and the music. That's it. Like, you don't need all of that stuff or whatever. Just you, a mic, the music, and the fans. You know what I'm saying? You had to make them fall in love with you. You know what I'm saying? You do it every Sunday at church, so it's gonna be the same thing when you're on the road. Basically meaning we're not gonna spend no money on you because you're not making no money. That's really what I took from it. Any new artist who is a singer like that, you don't need a band. Like, they need a backing track and a microphone and you singing, and that's really it. Because at that point in time, you not making the company any money for them to pay people to come follow you around from city to city. No, they don't have that kind of money. Anyway, we see her go to her first show. Okay, it was real easy. She goes to her first show. I love her little braids up in a little bun. I love a little bun. That part was cute. The first show is in Atlanta, and she's basically extra nervous or whatever. She's trying to FaceTime people. They are busy or whatnot, but she does get Erica and Warren on the phone. And she's just happy. Okay, she's happy. They're happy. She's like, I was, this last week I wasn't on tour. Now I'm on tour. She's kind of, she's shedding tears of happiness because she's just overwhelmed. And somehow she's just so grateful. And even both Erica and Warren and her, like, it's your time right now. Just, take it all in. You know what I'm saying? And just do your thing. And even Warren, I think Warren and Erica both said too how, she sacrificed so long and, she's waited so long and it's now her turn and there's so much more for her to come in the future. I mean, I hope so, because I'm like, it's just this one song. But, it's a good thing. So she gets nervous to sound check because the girls of the background singers of the other guy, so her at their rehearsal for the sound check, the power kept going out. So at hers, there was a power outage. However, the volume was weird. She kept saying, I need the music higher or lower, the chorus higher or lower, my voice higher or lower within the microphone or whatever. And she was just trying to get it perfect or whatnot. But I'm like, did she know what she's talking about? Because it was like a lot going on, but I'm like, it was what it was. We do see her during her set. She does good. She does really well. It's good for a song of an artist no one knows, because she has one song, no one knows who she is, and she's on tour with someone. And it's a small venue. It's not an arena. It's a intimate setting, which is great too. I will say the song Cocoa, is it called Cocoa Butter? Cocoa Butter. It's a catchy song. I do feel like when she's performing it at these shows, people might not feel it when they first hear it. Even though the beat is really great, we do see people bobbing their head or whatever. They eventually, toward the end, will sing along a little bit. It's a catchy song, and I feel like after this show airs, more people might like the song if she's on someone else's tour or on her own tour doing it, because they've heard it on the show. Like, since They played the snippet of the song like 4 times from the beginning. When it come on, not even I hum it. You know, I get into it. So again, it's a song to where when I first heard it, I was like, it's cool, but I don't know. But I feel like, you know, once you hear it a few times, it is very catchy and you do like it. So I do feel like the song, if it gets any airplay, if it can get the attention, then I hope y'all can hear me. The microphone wasn't covered because I'm not starting this over. Anyway, so yeah, it's a very catchy song. She seemed comfortable performing it. The audience eventually did get into it, because it's hard when you're performing a new song as a new artist that no one knows. Like, they're not gonna be really, you know what I'm saying, all into it or whatever, because they don't know the song. But you know, by the end of it, they, you know what I'm saying, they was rocking and waving with her. Because again, it's a catchy song. It really, really is. It just has to get, it gets stuck in your, it will get stuck in your head after you hear it on the show, and you're like, I've been baptized in Coca, because I was doing the same thing. Anyway, I also liked how it was a small arena, a small, like, little intimate setting, not even arena, a small club called, what was it called? The Loft. So it seemed like a club, little place or whatnot, that held maybe 100 people. You know, it wasn't big, which is good when you're doing small. Some people like small stuff like that, and it's really cute. And you know what I'm saying, now she feels as if, you know, people, well, no, like a weight was lifted off her shoulders. She said, I was carrying around so much, not negativity, but nervousness and tension, and, you know, issues from past relationships or whatever. And she's like, getting on stage, it just helped her release all of that, you know, unneeded stuff inside of her. She's like, I get why people say that, you know, performing is addictive, because the feeling it gives you is very, you know what I'm saying, euphoric or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying, she had a good time on her first show. Cool. We see, you know, Kristen Lord Jesus, Zaya shares the room. So the oldest daughter and the youngest daughter, so they're like 12 or 13, and then the little girl is 6, and they share a room. Now, first of all, I was like, why they share a room? Like, is it not like, it's not a 4th room? Because the boy has his own room. So I'm like, maybe it's just a regular 3-bedroom house. Cool. And the daughters share the room. Fine. It knows it is what it is. But the room used to be Chris's when she was younger or whatever, and it has not like been painted or updated since Krista was 6. So the room is very childish, basically, what is good for the little 6-year-old girl, but not so much for Krista, who's older and getting older or whatever. So like, they want to redecorate it. Krista wants white walls. Zaya wants purple walls with flowers and unicorns and puppies, because she's 6. It is what it is. And so they're kind of going back and forth how they just can't decide, or they can't compromise on what they really want. And so they basically beefing, okay, like sisters do. Because, you know, whatever. It was weird. So Erica brings up how, you know, when I was younger, I shared a room with all my sisters. So y'all are lucky to even only have to share a room with each other, and how y'all not share a room also with your brother, because, you know, usually with siblings, sometimes they share a room. Me and my sister shared a room up until we moved, and then we got our own rooms, and then, you know, our rooms were closer or whatever. But yeah, I mean, she was bringing up how, you know, you share rooms with your siblings, you become really, really close, but sometimes they get on your nerve. Like, I mean, I feel like everyone at one point or another just wants their own space. So I know, like, back in the day, you might not have had a choice. I mean, we have to remember, they parents had like 18 kids. So at that, no one had a 17-bedroom house. So I think at that point you didn't have a choice, because you may not have had the spacing to do it. But I'm like, y'all have room for them kids not to share rooms. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't talk about anybody else's parenting. So because Krista and Zaya is arguing or whatever, Erica makes them move into the brother's room. Like, y'all gonna all share a room. I'm like, well, why he gotta suffer? Because they beefing. And she told them, well, the room, y'all room, is gonna be turned into an office. Zaya's crying, Mommy, no. I mean, like, real, like, she wasn't acting. I think Erica did not expect her to know it was real. I think it was fake. Parents, trick their kids or whatever. Zay was crying. I'm like, oh, poor little baby. But she still had them move into the brother's room, who has bunk beds. And then he slept like on like a little beanbag thing or whatever. I also think the room the daughter shares is small. It's small, and then they have 2 different beds. I'm like, they should just get bunk beds, because I mean the room is small, and get a full bed on the bottom, a twin on the top, because again they 12 and 6, girl. Anyway, but for some reason they did not want bunk beds anymore, so they got the 2 twin beds. But I'm like, it takes up more space in the room, but you know, whatever, it's their room, I don't care. They talk it out and compromise. Okay, Zaya is adorable. She says, I want purple walls and I want white walls, but I want purple. But and Zaya said, well, how about we do an accent wall with purple and white? I said, how the hell does she know about an accent wall? And that's what Chris said, girl, how you know about an accent wall? She said, because I know. I said, oh, this is so cute or whatever. She wants a chandelier. I'm like, she's 6. She wants an accent wall and a chandelier. I said, you know what? They have taught her way. Okay, say this, because this is what we're doing anyway. Okay, say this is what you want, but whatever. So they go talk to Erica and say, hey, we compromise. We want, you know, an accent wall, a purple and white stripe, and then also the other walls to be white. We want a chandelier. We want like a white carpet. And I'm like, well, hold on, what's going on here? She's like, well, I don't know. I'll think about it. Go back to the other rooms. But she does have her friend who is their director, Lord Jesus, who is their decorator, come to redo the room, and she tells her like what their ideas are, and the girl did a good job. Like, cause you think, oh, I want purple and white, you think it's gonna be too purple, where it's like just dinosaur Barney-ish. Is it gonna be too light purple where, you know, it ain't even really a point in it? It was like the perfect color of purple, the perfect color of white, the blend of it, you know what I'm saying, having the writing on the wall saying I think that anything is possible if you believe was on the wall, written in pretty writing. It had pillows with pretty, you know, nice things. It was really cute. Okay, it was really cute, and it makes me feel like I cannot wait until I move next year and I can just decorate a whole new house and have a whole new bedroom to like paint. I just cannot wait, bitch. So yeah, but it was cute or whatever. So when Erica saw it, oh my god, it's like almost identical to what they kind of wanted. So, you know, it's absolutely great. And when the girls saw it, they loved it too. I mean, screaming and hollering, it's so perfect, it's so perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect for a mix of a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old. It wasn't too babyish and it wasn't too adult-ish. And if one of them eventually leaves the room, the other one would be okay with the way that it looks. So it was really great that she surprised them and redid the room, even though they thought they was gonna keep sleeping in their brother's room. That was cool. Lastly, you know, Warren feels like Erica is so busy with her, you know, book, the radio show, does everything, that he does not want her to forget that she was also a musical artist. So he suggests new music, mainly that him and her do a song together, so that, you know, that she can have some of the music out. She's happy. Yes. She's excited or whatever. But she then asked him, like, well, but will you perform it with me? And he was like, I don't know about that. I would have to get in shape. I want to lose about 7 to 10 pounds before, because the camera don't love my body. I was like, oh, Warren. And I love how she said, I love your body exactly how it is, baby. And I thought to myself too, you can't be out here 6-packing it about losing 7 to 10 pounds. Like, he want to put a 6-pack on, you know, there might be a little more than 10 pounds, bro. But he's a little thicker. She's like a little teddy bear. But it's adorable how she loves her man the way he is. And I'm pretty sure that he loves her the same way. So that part was great. So they agreed to do the song. We don't hear Warren sing much, if I can recall. I know he's singing on the theme song. And that may have been the first time I realized that I heard his voice and he was able to hold a tune and everything. So we do see them in the studio together, singing the song, and him producing her. It was funny because she came in doing the warm-up stuff, and she's like, why do I sound like I can't sing in my warm-ups? The engineer then says, oh yeah, sometimes in the warm-ups you sound fucked up. I say, and Warren looked like, because I'm like, he just said fucked up. I was like, bro, there's a church group of people. What are you doing? This is the Campbells. I was like, well, Lord Jesus. Anyway, they both do their thing. Like, she do her thing in the studio, and she brings up how he could be hard on her. He just wants the best. And you see he keeps like saying, do this, do that, do this, do that, or don't do this, or do more of that, or, you know, don't be too high, don't be too low, and basically producing her. And then when he goes in, he does his part, she playfully produces him or whatever, even though he says she thinks she's producing me, but she's not. She's basically watching me produce myself, but I'm gonna let her, think she's doing some things. And when they both were done, the snippet that we heard, the song I think could be a hit. It's Erica has a thing to where, well, even Mary is in general, it's not like the kind of gospel music I like. It has to be, it gotta get me moving. Even though I love a slow, can make you cry, you know what I'm saying? Take me to the king. I love that too, you know what I'm saying? But I love a beat that gets me hype and, you know what I'm saying, gets me, I love that kind of gospel music. And so for me, that's why I don't listen to much of it, because it's so hard for me to find the hip-hop-ish gospel music. And that's why I do like Mary. But I was riding my car yesterday, and it was a song, and it was like spelling out the word victory, and I don't know who the artist is, and it was like, I got the VIs, it was like spelling out the word victory, and I was like, dang, whose song is this? And the radio never said who the artist was, so I was like, I'm gonna have to Google it. But it was, I was in the car like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do think this song that they're doing will be a hit. The same with most of Erica's songs, honestly, Mary songs. It's an up-tempo song about, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of my life, I would love you, God, and also his wife, because he's singing the song with his wife. But I think it will be a hit. I want to hear the whole song, and not just a snippet to see it. And that was the whole episode. You see, this show can literally be 30 minutes. It does not need to be an hour, because I can cover it in a good 15 minutes. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy. Put your comments below. Thank you very much. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.